got a big welcome for Marianne Sheridan.
Welcome to another episode of Ride a Lesbian with me, Marianne Sheridan, your token lesbian. Like I said last week, Thursdays are on location Thursdays, and due to the bad weather down here, my spot for this week is my back seat. Alone as I sit here, but yes indeedy, it's my back seat. And so, with that said, let me give you a little bit of weird news for today. I was reading around on the internet and, reading news stories here, there, and everywhere, and I came across this one story that I had to share with you. This guy in Elizabethton, Tennessee, evidently wasn't very experienced at thievery. Decided to steal a forklift for whatever reasons, only he knows. He stole the forklift, then took off and left the forklift tipped over, flipped over, whatever, in the middle of a parking lot. Okay? The cops found the forklift flipped over with a pair of socks and shoes underneath this forklift. Okay? Meantime, a local hospital had called the cops and reported a patient that had just arrived into the hospital with some wild story that his foot got mangled, but he never mentioned a forklift. Turns out later on that day, the cops found the poor guy's missing toe attached in his sock, in his shoe, underneath the forklift. So my thing is, thank God this guy didn't steal a food processor or like a weed whacker or something. God knows what he would have taken off his person had he done that. So anyway, that's my tidbit of news. Odd thievery, that's all I can say. I mean, you can't even be competent in stealing something. I guess you should really look into a career change. So yeah. Okay, so today's topic, I don't think I've touched base on this, but it's happened to me more times than not. Okay, I'm an out butch lesbian, and I never shied away from that. In fact, I was on a Jenny Jones show back in '95 with an ex of mine. It was a makeover show, one of those, they dress them up and all this jazz. Of course, I had her made over, but she was a good sport, and it was a lot of fun. But aside from that, being an out butch lesbian, many times I'm called sir. Now, in the beginning, years ago, I was a little offended by that. Now I laugh at it because really you don't have to say anything, because when the person then realizes that they made the mistake, they turn red, they get all embarrassed and everything else. So, I figure I'll let them get embarrassed, Not my problem. I'm all right with it. I don't care. But the thing that still does bother me just a little bit, it's just annoying, is using public bathrooms. Now, I know a lot of butch lesbians out there can relate to this. So, yeah. So, many times in a public restroom, when I go in the ladies' room, I have to grab my boobs and turn to these women that are looking in horror that they think this man is in the bathroom, and they tell me, some of them take it even a step further and tell me that, excuse me, sir, you're in the wrong bathroom, and that's when I have to grab my boobies. And, I'm very fond of my boobies, I might say, after all these years of grabbing them. We have become one. We're on the same page. So, yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. I mean, so it gets to the point where, I have my bladder about to burst. It is kind of an issue, but, what are you going to do? It's just the way it is, the nature of the beast. And so that's my topic for today. And I say, I use the bathroom anyway. I mean, let them get over it. They'll have to deal with it, I am a woman, and that's the bottom line, and I need to pee. And damn it, by golly, you're not going to stop me. I don't care if you think I'm a man. I'm peeing, and I'm peeing sitting down. So that's it for today, kids. Join me tomorrow for another episode, and don't forget, ride a lesbian. Bye-bye, kids.